And so it'll be a touchback. Ball spotted at the 25. So Marshall's offense takes the field again. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Ball is incomplete, broken up by the defender nicely that time.
In college football today, the quarterbacks get rid of the ball often so fast that this is a great example for young players on the defensive line. If you can't get to the quarterback, watch their eyes and try to get your hands up so when the ball comes, you can knock it away.
So 2nd down after the incompletion. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
Well, another short gain for this offense on the ground, and you got to give a lot of credit to the defense. They have really negated that aspect of this offense the entire first half and really making them one-dimensional. And if that doesn't change, I don't know how they get back into this game.
Offense facing a 3rd and long from the 28. Got to have your pass protection in order on this play. Defense spends their 2nd timeout to try to regroup. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. Offense facing a 3rd and long from the 28. Got to have your pass protection in order on this play. They stop him out at the 42. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield.
That's a football play right there, Chris. This one takes me back a little bit. Toss sweep to the right. Get the ball into your back's hands. Get a lot of people out in front. Control the line of scrimmage. How about the wide receivers? They're doing a nice job blocking downfield. Almost felt like half the offense was out in front of him, giving him a chance to pick up some big yards.
Offense comes up to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before the quarter expires. Defense will make the stop and what will probably be the final play of this opening quarter.
That's the end of the first quarter. With the score, Iowa State 14, Marshall 7.
Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a 2nd down play. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. Here's a screen pass to the running back. And they'll bring him down. The defense fought through the blocks, and they stop him short of the 1st down.
You can see what the offense is trying to do here with this screen play, but they avoid disaster by at least getting a few positive yards. The defense doing a great job of anticipating the screen here.
That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. Running play called on 3rd and short. They get him at the 42, good enough for a 1st down.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
And at 1st down, they go right back to him. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. Well, they run it right into a blitz, and that linebacker was coming downhill, Kirk.
Man, what a time to call that blitz here by the defensive coordinator. And you're right, he shoots right through that A-gap. Really, the back had nowhere to go. By the time he got the ball in his hands, the linebacker's right in his face.
Getting set. Here's 2nd down. Quarterback's got it on the option. The back's got it on the pitch. They've got him behind the line. The option fools no one.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
The offense 2 for 2 on 3rd downs in this drive, but this will be tough. It's 3rd and long. They'll toss it to the right side. Spins away from defenders. Breaks a tackle on the play and makes a decent gain.
I know the toss play begins with a guy taking the snap and turns it around and flips it to the runner. But where the real intrigue is can they set the edge as an offense? Whether it's an offensive tackle, a tight end in that same direction that where they want to run the ball. Because if they can do that, you get the result that you want just like this. If you don't, oftentimes the play is blown up right at the line of scrimmage.
Can they keep this drive going? It's 4th down and 6. So the offense calls a timeout here. That's their first of the half.
Timeout, Marshall.
Can they keep this drive going? It's 4th down and 6. And the quarterback dropping back. It's picked off. He tried to fire the ball into a tight window. Going the other way. Can they stop him? Inside the 20. Brings the interception all the way back. Touchdown, Iowa State.
How about the risky call here by this offense? I love that they're going for it on 4th down. Not so sure about the play call. The defense was not fooled at all. Steps in front of this throw for a nice touchdown.
PHC is good. They're pulling ahead now, 21-7. Now they get set to kick it away. And the returner elects to fair catch it. No return. Comes Marshall's offense back out onto the field. They're trying to recover from that last possession. They had things going, but then a pick six, a devastating play. They got to recover from that right now. That ball is incomplete. An aggressive deep shot on 1st down.
Boy, that was beautiful. Man, this defensive back, he's putting on a clinic today on how to defend against the deep ball and man coverage without committing a penalty. I'm sure the secondary coach is very proud of that execution.
QB tries it again here on 2nd and 10. He's going to take another shot right here. Tried to go very deep there. Good effort. Now it's 3rd down.
Well, Chris, the offense takes a shot downfield, and this defender does a great job making a play on the ball. Not only that, he tips that ball up into the air. Good chance for the defense to come up with an interception there.
Offense facing a 3rd and long from the 25. What's the call going to be? Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. It's a screen pass complete to the running back. He's found some room at the 45. Oh, and nothing but green grass ahead. And a huge gain before he's forced out of bounds. Big yardage to set up a fresh set of downs.
Boy, huge play by this offense. A good throw, a nice accurate throw. But I think it's the run after the catch that really impresses me. And early in this game, you got to think they're going to continue to go back to him until this defense shows that they can slow him down.
And he's tackled for a loss after the catch. The defense all over that one.
This is a great job of being prepared by this defense. Almost anticipating this play, they're in position to bring him down for a loss.
Looking to pass here on 2nd down. Catch is made. Room to run here. And it's a touchdown, but there is a marker on the field. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Second down play coming up. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
That's just not a whole lot of options here for this quarterback on the RPO. The defense, give them credit. They did a nice job of sniffing it out. I wouldn't be surprised if the quarterback is second-guessing that decision of giving it to the back instead of pulling that and either running it himself or maybe making a nice throw.
And the wideout goes in motion. Now in 3rd and very long, looking to throw. He's got his man in the open field. And they stop him just short. The defense really backed up now. It's 1st and goal.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
Here we go. 1st and goal. A touchdown here gets them right back into this game.
29 Philly. 2-9 Philly. Go!
They go with a direct snap. And he runs it into the end zone. Touchdown, Marshall.
I think we're starting to kind of see a theme here, Chris, today. That's his 2nd touchdown. The offensive line doing their job, and he's doing an outstanding job of just reading the defense, finding the hole, and being able to pick up big yards and touchdowns.
And now the try here for the extra point. The extra point is good. They're down by a touchdown, 21-14. Kickoff team's on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. On the kickoff is hammered, sails out the back of the end zone for a touchback. And here comes the Iowa State offense back onto the field now. A little bit of my turn, your turn in the early going here. Both offenses scoring touchdowns their last possession. He lets it go on the move. Pass is caught right near the sideline. What a catch. Does get the foot down.
Well, this is a beautiful play when the timing is right, as we see right here. The receiver's got to do a good job of working his way back to the football as the quarterback is throwing it. The timing here is impeccable.
1st down here. The offense has time for one more play before the 2-minute warning. Looks right for a quick completion. He's brought down after a short gain. That's not going to be 1st down yardage. Second down after that run on the previous play. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Receiver makes the grab, and he heads out of bounds after gaining a few yards. The Cyclones looking to crank up the tempo a bit. And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a design run. He's tackled inside the 35 and picks up a 1st down. The offense going with the hurry up. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Catch made on the right side. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
I love the call here with the wide receiver screen. Where's he going to go? The blockers do not do their job and open up any running lanes at all.
2-back set, quarterback flanked by the backs. Takes the handoff on the counter play. Brought down, but broke a tackle to produce a solid gain there. So now from the 27, the offense faces a 3rd and short. How aggressive will they play it? Can he make it to the marker? They make the stop just short of the 1st. Looks like inches to go, and now 4th down. And the Cyclones will look to convert here on 4th down. A running play called on 4th down. Oh, they've stopped him short. What a 4th down play, and they will take over on downs now.
How about the offense being aggressive? They decide to go for it here, and I got to give all the credit to this defense. Being aware, anticipating the call, knowing exactly where they needed to make the stop, and they did it.
So Marshall's offense takes the field again. Backed up this close to the end zone in the final minute. Let's see if they just decide to take care of the football and look toward the second half. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big gain. Timeout is called to talk strategy late in this close game with halftime approaching. Solid gain moves the ball to the 48. 1st down play here. Receiver in motion now. Looking to throw it on 1st down. Looking to make a big play downfield. Intercepted, picked off by the defense. And he's got some open field ahead. Across the 40. At the 20. At the 10. Touchdown, Cyclones. And the defense adds 6 from the interception return. Well, the takeaway and the touchdown, that is just a dream play for any defender, Kurt.
Well, let's start with the interception. I just love the fact that he got his eyes turned around, found the football, and then has the athletic ability to be able to secure it. Then he goes back to high school running back days and shows you what he can do with the ball in his hands and takes it all the way back for a touchdown. Beautiful thing.
And the point after is right down the middle. So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. Turner trying to create good field position. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. So the offense looking to be efficient here. Not much time remaining before the end of the half. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. And he's got his man open downfield. So a timeout is called. Just a few seconds left here in the first half.
Timeout, Marshall.
On the set.
One more play before they head to the locker room.
Get set. Get set.
1st down, looking to throw the ball. He makes the grab. Great effort there to get points before halftime, but they bring him down, and the clock runs out. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update.
With the score, Iowa State 14.
Marshall will kick it off to get the second half going. He'll call for the fair catch here. And the Cyclones offense is back out on the field now. Here comes a 1st down pass attempt. Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up 2nd down.
Chris, I thought he had his hands on that football. I thought he was going to come down with it. But give the defense all the credit with a big hit to knock that ball loose.
Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. Defense shoves him out of bounds. Not much of a gain there.
Boy, I'm a big fan of that jet sweep motion like that. It really forces the defense to stretch them out horizontally and can create some vertical seams for this offense. They got some positive yards. Didn't quite get the 1st down, but I'll tell you what they've done. Planted a seed on this defense that they better defend this style of playing moving forward.
Goes a fastball, but it's intercepted. Can he take it all the way? Gonna take it all the way in. Pick 6. Touchdown, Hurd. And a pick 6. A monster play by this defense here, Kurt.
That defender showed a lot of athletic ability there with the ball in his hands. I wouldn't be surprised if the head coach watching that thought about maybe giving him some reps as a returner after that touchdown.
And the point after gets him within a touchdown, 28-21. Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. And the fair catch signaled for and taken. And the Iowa State offense takes the field now. It'll be interesting to see if this quarterback can bounce back. He threw a pick 6 in the last possession. Let's him fly to the wideout. He pulls it in for a big gain. He'll go down, but he does have 1st down yardage.
Boy, the quarterback knew exactly what he wanted to do right from the time he got the snap. The receiver was able to create some separation almost immediately on that corner route.
After the first play, they're very close to midfield already. And the runner takes off to his right.
Well, the defensive line does their job eating up those double teams, freeing up the backers to make the play.
2nd down.
Offense getting set. 2nd down play here. Here's the option play. Pitches to the back. Powers through. Breaks the tackle to get back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
Takes the handoff, heads to the right. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Chris, that play just didn't have much of a chance at all from the snap. Quarterback hands this off and just nowhere to go. It's almost like the defense was anticipating the play call, and they put themselves in a position to come up with a nice tackle for a loss.
And the punt coverage team able to touch it, so no return on the play.
Well, I thought the return team did a really good job of giving him some room to work with, but I feel like the returner was so focused on making a big play downfield that he forgot to take care of the football, and it cost him.
Here comes Marshall's offense back down onto the field. Now they'll run it on the toss. Gets some space around the 30. Tackle made after a solid gain. They'll spot the ball at the 34.
Every now and then we see a really good run. We tend to focus on what other people did in order for that run to happen. What the offensive line did. Maybe the receivers are blocking good on the edge. Sometimes the running back is pretty good too. And on that play, he picked up a lot of yards and made that happen with good effort.
Tackle is made at the 36. Brings up
Second down after that run on the previous play. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. He's wrapped up nicely there by the freshman.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but I've been always impressed with the defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Oh, it's snapped to the back. The defense stops him short of the marker, so it's 4th down coming up.
at the 39-yard line. Offense facing 4th down.
Punt team ready to boot it
Number
away.
5, on to kick it away.
And on 4th down, the punter sends it away. He'll field the punt. And the coverage team makes the stop on this return.
And the Iowa State offense will take over 1st and 10.
And here comes the Iowa State offense back onto the field now. They're trying to build on their lead. They were forced to punt on the last possession. They're going to run the option. And now it's fumbled. What a decision. They scoop up the ball. It's still a live play here.
He catches a break here. Ball is on the ground. It ends up bouncing right back to him to avoid a disaster for the offense.
So from the 18-yard line, it's 2nd and long. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact. No flag. Brings up 3rd down.
Everything about this play tells you about today's offenses and what they're asking out of their running backs. You can't just be a guy who runs the football anymore. You have to be able to catch it as well, and he didn't do a very good job of it on this play.
So a tricky situation here. 3rd and very long inside your own 20. How much of a risk do you take? You know, this defense could be very aggressive. And he's going to stretch the defense, taking a deep shot here. And he's got it down there inside the 35. Forced out of bounds after a big gain. This offense set up with a 1st down. DB's looking to jam the receivers at the snap. First down, looking to throw the football. Wow, back-to-back deep shots. It's complete. What a grab near the sideline. And the replay booth has signaled they want to stop and have another look at this one. Well, they took a look just to confirm it, but it looks like they got it right on the field. After the review, the play will stand. Back back-to-back big plays. Defense is reeling. Set up first and goal now. Offense looking to throw the ball. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up second down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out the punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, he's unable to hold on to the football.
From the shotgun, it's a handoff. Muscles across the goal line. Touchdown, Iowa State.
Boy, as a defensive coordinator, you've got to be careful being so worried about this pass game and this quarterback that you're a little bit soft up front, and it costs you. It's exactly what happened here as they score this touchdown.
Now the try for the two-point conversion. They'll try the option play here. Pitch to the back. They give it to him again, but this time he's stopped short. They come up empty on the two-point try. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away.
Marshall, 21.
That one sails out of the back of the end zone at the touchback. So Marshall's offense takes the field again. The last drive stalled. They were forced to punt it away. Let's see what they can come up with this time. And looking to throw now on first down. Caught on the outside. It's Ford. And he runs out of bounds there to avoid the contact and take the loss.
Second down coming up.
He went backwards on first down, so second and long from the 24. Takes the toss, heads to his right. They bring him down to the 32-yard line.
You know, a toss play just starts with the offensive line, whether or not they can set the edge on the outside, whether it's a tackle or a tight end in that same direction. If they do that, you're going to have positive yards. If you can't set that edge, the play's going to blow up.
Third down. This offense could really use a conversion here, down multiple scores. And he's tackled, but only after picking up a first down.
Well, that shows you the trust they have in their offensive line in this running game. To get to a third down, just trying to come up with a way to be able to keep this drive alive, keep hope alive that you can come back in this game. You rely on old reliable, that offensive line, and they come through for you.
Offense will keep it on the ground here. It's a fumble. Defense recovers the fumble. Big takeaway.
How about this defense? Trying to get their hat on the ball. They do, and they're able to pounce on it for a big turnover.
So the challenge doesn't work. That'll cost the head coach a timeout. We'll see if that comes into play later in the ballgame. And the Cyclones offense is back out on the field now. This game has suddenly gotten more interesting, so this offense needs to be productive here. He's running out of time here. He's moving out of the pocket. And it's incomplete, even on a first down throw. He was under some heavy pressure.
Well, sometimes an answer for an offensive coordinator against a good pass rush is to move the launching point, move the quarterback from one spot to another to affect the rhythm of the pass rush. That's not having any kind of impact at all on this defense. They're getting after this quarterback no matter where he is. They do a good job of it right here.
So the counter play doesn't work. The defense in good position that time to make a play.
Yeah, on most of these counters, you leave the in-man on the line of scrimmage unlocked and you try to pull those offensive linemen and kick him out. But if you have an aggressive defense, sometimes that can backfire. And the defense knew exactly what was coming there.
That's the end of the third quarter. With the score, Iowa State 34, Marshall 21.
First play of the quarter is a crucial one. Offense trying to convert this third down. They try to run it with the option. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Well, the quarterback does everything right except pitch the football. The defensive end's going to take him, which is great. That's what you want. But you got to get that ball out quicker to not allow that defensive end to make that play.
The Cyclones will line up to boot it away. And he'll kick it away now for the second time. They'll kick it away here. And the return man decides to signal fair catch. Here comes Marshall's offense back out onto the field. The fumble the last time out symbolizing their struggles here today. That's why they're in a big hole. Running back grabs it on the screen. Defense makes the tackle, but that screen produces a pretty solid gain.
Well, it's another positive play, but, man, look at the clock and look at the score. You still need a couple touchdowns to be able to get yourself back into this game and have a chance to win it. So you got to keep moving here and keep taking those shots downfield.
Handoff from the shotgun. That'll pick up first down yardage very near the 40.
Hey, it's a nice pickup. You got the first down on the ground. That's a great job. But remember, it's a two-possession game. You got to pick it up a bit. This defense will welcome those kind of plays all game long because the clock will keep moving. So you got to put that ball in the end zone and try to get the ball back.
And he fires the football to the right side. And he throws his third interception of the day. And he's wrapped up after a solid return.
Boy, would this quarterback love to have this one back. They're trying to work themselves back into this game here in the second half. And the defense comes up with a big turnover that could be the nail in the coffin.
And here's the handoff. The gain is 4, so it's 2nd and 6.
Man, just complimentary football, really, in a nutshell. They get this football back thanks to their own defense creating that turnover, working with the lead like this. Really, it's all but over. Now the offense is just thinking about running the football and working that clock.
The DB's right near the line now showing press coverage. Same tailback, another carry. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain.
Hey, you got to do what you got to do. You got to rely on that offensive line in the running game here to be able to secure a victory. Good call, and just keep working that clock.
That run picks up first down yardage, a fresh set of downs for this offense. The back's got it. It's a 2-yard gain. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Yeah, I like the run play here. And offensively, at this point in the game, you want to remain in that attack mode first, while also staying in bounds and working that clock.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. And, of course, they'll work the clock here, keep it on the ground. No shot to bring him down. And they tackle him, but a solid gain down to around the 5-yard line.
And that's going to be a first down. And really, Chris, kind of surprised here in the fourth quarter not to see this defense dial up some pressure. They're just sitting back in the base, making it relatively easy for the offense to pick up a first down on the ground.
1st and goal, handoff. Fights his way in for the score. Touchdown, Cyclones.
Iowa State, number 32 in the end zone.
Extra point try coming now. And the extra point makes the lead 20 here in the fourth quarter. Kickoff team on the field getting set now.
Set to kick it off.
And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. So Marshall's offense takes the field again. This drive is important. Last one ended in an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. Second effort, their defense cannot stop him short of the marker.
Wow, man, this guy's having a heck of a day. Now, they may not win this game today, but you cannot fault his effort, what he's been able to do. He's been the one bright spot as that last carry now puts him over the 100-yard mark.
Nice run. He's brought down to the 44.
I know this defense worked very hard at halftime to come up with answers on how to try to slow down this running back after the big first half, and he's already at it again.
Offense getting set. It's second down. From the gun, he looks for an open man. Wow, that is interception number 4 today for this QB. And he'll be taken down, but after a good return.
I just don't think there's anything else you can do as a play caller. You've got to be able to throw the ball downfield. You just got to hope that your quarterback and receivers can execute when the defense knows it's coming. Here, the interception cost them.
And the Iowa State offense takes the field now. This group has been rolling up double digits at halftime. They've just built on that lead here in the second half. Just a small gain. Looking at 2nd and 9.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
And that's the 2-minute warning as this offense tries to work the clock, getting closer now to an impressive victory. Offense getting set up. Here's second down. Same tailback, another carry. Breaking tackles. They get the senior to the ground, but it's a nice run there.
You know, sometimes, Chris, we get caught up in the speed and the quickness, and obviously those are important assets to have as a running back. But what you just saw from this guy, and he's had a pretty good day, is his ability to break tackles in the open space. And he gets through those arm tackles. You can see what he's capable of doing after being able to shake free with the speed that he has.
Tackle made, but there's a flag down on the field. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. First down here for this offense. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. Keeping it on the ground here. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in third down. What's an offense doing on third down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend first down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that first down.
So this one is tucked away. Time for victory formation. And the offense will just take a knee. Well, this was an intriguing matchup coming in. We weren't sure which way it was going to go. Kirk, what do you think made the difference today?
Well, I think it's the critical moments, the third downs, the red zones, the turnover margin. Those are the areas you're usually going to see the difference in a close game. And today they were able to come up on top in a lot of those aspects of the game.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.